Yeah, and I think an important thing you said that I really like is just saying not having the backup plan. And that's something that I know was always in the back of my head until realistically a few months ago. Like you said, it wasn't always there, but it would pop up. And then it was probably 2 or 3 months ago that I really decided, like, no, I'm not. I'm burning the ship. Like the ship
Mhm.
home is burnt. Like there's no escape now. I'm on this island. I'm doing the path that I set out to do. I'm not giving myself a backup plan because when I do, then I sit here and on days that are tough, instead of taking the action to get me closer to my goal, I would start thinking about, oh, what if I got that job? Oh, what if I got,
Yes.
and instead of being solution orientated, like you said earlier, freedom versus safety, instead of going towards the freedom, I was going towards the safety. Not that there's anything wrong with safety. We all want our baseline survival needs met. We want a roof over our head. We want food in our belly. We want water in our system. We want love in our life. But beyond that, it's very easy to let this attachment to money be the determining factor of what leads us away from freedom and towards safety. And obviously, we're seeing that in a giant shift in our society as a whole right now, where people are willing to give up freedom to go towards safety.
Hmm.
And at the end of the day, the way I look at it is I'm going to bet on myself. I opened up a credit card with 14 months of no interest, and I'm not just blowing money on it, but I'm putting in some things on that. It's like, hey, rather than putting myself into this, oh shit, I only have this amount in my bank account, I'm going to put that on there because I'm betting on myself and I believe in myself enough that I'm not going to be reckless about it. I've never been a reckless spender, but I'm going to put a little bit off because it takes a little bit of that financial load off. And rather than saying, oh, I need to get a job so I can do this, this, and this, I'm saying, hey, I have faith. And I think faith is a big part of business as well. I have faith in where I'm going. I have faith in who I am. And I trust myself. I trust the process that, when the time comes, this is due. And another argument is that inflation is so high that I'm actually saving money by putting it on there, but that's a whole nother discussion. But so I have faith in myself that this is going to work out because things are working out. They're trending in the right direction. And sometimes instead of taking out a loan with a bank or one of these other organizations that's going to cost interest, I'm basically taking out a loan for myself and
Hmm.
investing in myself, investing in my business is going to help me grow. And that comes from burning the ship and not having that backup plan.
Yeah.
And that's not
Amen.
financial advice for anybody. Don't do what I do. This is what's working for me. I'm not saying go do that because that's not something that I think works for everybody.
Right. You have to ultimately tap into what feels true for you, what feels good for you, and go from that place. And that's what I wanted to bring up was how Rob shifted from safety as number one to freedom back as number one, right? Or passion as number one. And the one thing that I've always found that works, it's like the how to pull myself out of fear and scarcity 101 is getting quiet, getting still, following the pull, saying that prayer. However you tap into the great source of this plane, right? We've got the universe going horizontal and we've got faith going vertical. And for me, it's like I need to tap into both what's going on here and now, and also the bigger picture that I can't see. And I personally believe that God is using me every day. He has me in an ideal position at all times. And when I get still and I tap back into that, the thought of a part-time job withers away, right? It's like I'm actually secure in my faith, which sounds like an oxymoron, but it's not. And so the security, the earthly security, this is really getting a little bit deep here, is an illusion.
Right.
You could wake up tomorrow and your whole bank account could, the whole internet could be shut off and gone.
Yes.
Your Instagram could be gone, your bank account, all your digital money could be gone. And I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of doomsday prep, but if you really think that's about to happen, you should have some pesos and some US dollars and some other, right, crypto maybe,
Silver. Get silver.
whatever it is, right, some alcohol that you can barter with, whatever it's going
Yeah.
to be. But I just think it's super interesting, like how I get back into security mode is actually by pursuing the freedom deeper,
Mm,
which is a crazy concept to kind of go into. But if I don't have that rooted down feeling of my spirit, my spiritual health, right, and feeling like I'm led, like my business was not an idea out of left field. It was very much a journey that I was led to, drawn to, felt the pull. That is so crucial. Like, don't start a business just because you think it's going to be profitable. Start a business because you're passionate about it. Start a business because you want to make impact. Start a business because the status quo isn't working for you. Like my backup plan got ripped out from under my feet because my backup plan was, well, if I fail at this, I'll join the military. And with the you know what we're sticking in our arm right now, I'm saying maybe not, right? And so I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna work for me. And that's just me, guys. I'm not trying to go down a whole rabbit hole, like I said, but the world feels crazy and I want to bet on myself too, Rob. And so when I get up every day and I take that action and I sit in that stillness, I basically recommit every day to the journey. And
Right.
I want to iterate that because I feel like a lot of people are like, you commit once and you're good. No, fear and doubt pop up constantly, and it's like whack-a-mole. Every
Right.
day you're swinging that hammer. It's so
Absolutely.
crazy.